Hi guys, my name is Oyemene Hikamen and I'm Miss River State.
My name is Rachel Rotimi Samuel and I am representing Kogi State.
My name is Rukai Yusufu and I'm representing Miss Lagos State.
My name is Modukbe Oluwatosin Banjo and I'm representing Oyo State.
My name is Ugoma Obonaya and I am representing Abia State.
My name is Esther Ajayi. I am representing Lagos State Indigenous Pageant.
My name is Olusimisola Adeingbo, and I'm going to be representing Ogun State.
My name is Jacinto Ojewe, and I am representing Cross River State.
My name is Comfort Onia, and I'll be representing Ondo State.
My name is Abigail Mamukyomi, and I'm representing Abuja State.
My name is Uwayo Inedahai, and I'm representing Edo State.
My name is Adora, and I am representing Niger State.
My name is Ebuzinam Edozie, and I'm representing Anambra State.
My name is Elizabeth Umba, I'm representing Enugu State.
My name is Sakina and I am representing Osun State and this year's Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA.
And the powerful woman that I'm inspired by is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She is an author, an artist, and an activist. I'm inspired by her personally as an actress. I love the fact that she's been able to make Nigeria be echoed on a global map through her art. And I also love one of her notable books, We Should All Be Feminists, of which, our American superstar Beyonce quoted in her song. And part of that quote goes, we teach our girls to shrink themselves, that you should be smaller, and that you can be successful but not too successful, that you should have ambition but not too much ambition, otherwise you would threaten the man. And I think that's a stereotype that we are all breaking. All of us wonderful women here today, all 15 of us being able to raise awareness towards a specific cause and be advocates and champions. And I think that we have our rightful seat at the table, and it's because of people like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie who are allowing us to have that platform.
The person that I also chose is Mrs. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And the reason why I chose her because she's a voice for the voiceless. She's a feminist. And what feminism means to me is equality, it's love, it's kindness, it's peace. Growing up in a household where my father told me not to be great because I was a woman and I was not going to be attracted to men to marry me. That really broke my heart because I knew he wasn't going to tell the same thing to my brothers. And that is why I chose Mrs. Chimamanda Adichie, because I really look up to her as she's bold, confident in her body, in her skin, to say, look, I have African features, I am black, I am beautiful. Yes, I have acne, but acne does not define me. And I am a feminist, and I believe every one of us should be feminists because I believe in equality, I believe in love, and I believe in kindness.
I chose Uchenna Pedro. I started pageantry to learn more about my culture. As a little girl, I would always serve Bella Naija. And I love what she's doing in the digital media space. As someone who's in the digital media space, I feel like lifestyle, fashion, and entertainment needs to be represented by us and telling our own stories. And the stories that she tells is so nice. I know everyone here saw Chivido. You saw Sharon Ujo's wedding, and you know who did her clothes, who was her tailor. And I feel like something so organic as just blogging has sprouted to such a $1 million business. And she's so inspirational because that's something I aspire to do as well. I want one of my hobbies to take off just like that.
And the woman that inspires me is Miss Elizabeth Abimbola Onwale. So now you're thinking, who is she? Well, she is the first medical doctor in Nigeria. And as many of you all know, my project is women's health, really breaking down barriers and giving cervical cancer awareness. And I actually had my grandmother go through cervical cancer. And I also work in healthcare as a nurse. And I want to be a trailblazer as well in healthcare and make a difference and impact onto others the same way that I was able to help my grandmother and the same way I'm able to help patients in the hospital. So why is she important? Because on top of her being a trailblazer in medicine, I believe that you can be a trailblazer as well in anything that you do, whether it's medicine, business, or media, or whatever the case may be.
The lady that I chose that inspires me is Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu. She is the iconic Miss Africa, Miss Intercontinental, and she won Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria. She inspires me because not only is she a gorgeous woman, she made a name for herself. She became a lawyer, she was a presidential advisor, she was an ambassador for Nigeria in Spain and in Ghana. One thing I love about her is that life is more than just a crown. Life is more than just being beautiful. She made a name for herself. She shows us that you can be educated, you could be smart and beautiful. and that inspires me to continue to be an amazing woman myself.
The lady that inspires me the most is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She is the central figure of post-colonial feminism. Born and raised in Enugu State in 1977, she had her first degree at the University of Nigeria and moved to the United States at the age of 19 and studied at the University of Drexel. She has written award-winning novels such as Americana, Purple Hibiscus, and Afro the Yellow Sun. She's a very inspiring feminist. She's working so hard to eradicate the stereotypes of single women at 30.
The person that inspires me the most is Grammy Award-winning Nigerian music artist Temilade Openiyi. And the reason why this person inspires me is because of her resilience, her confidence, and willingness to take a chance. You may best know her for her 2020 single, Essence. She is the embodiment of what it means to live on the edge as someone who has made strides to put Nigeria on the map globally. As an aspiring musician myself, I often look to powerful women like Tems to drive me and motivate me to continue to reach for my goals and to never stop believing and dreaming.
The person I feel like is very influential is Funke Akindele. She's a Nigerian filmmaker and actress. I follow her on TikTok for her personality, and I feel like she's inspiring because I feel like she doesn't care what other people think. She's really good at what she does and she embraces it, and then her talents go beyond that. She got into politics, so she's also being the change she wants to see. So she's leveraging her fame in so many ways. She's established a foundation to empower young people in acting and also being creatives. And I feel like her most known quote is "Be the change that you want to see." And change is not just your situation, it's also your mindset. So I want to just encourage all of you that you can do anything with your mindset, because Funke leveraged her fame is the same way we can leverage our platform to encourage other women.
An empowering woman I chose to speak about is Tara Bella Durtuye. She is the founder and CEO of House of Tara International, a leading beauty and makeup company in Nigeria. And I do makeup on people, and one day I want to open up my own MUA site, and she has empowered me through her entrepreneurship and leadership skills.
The person that I decided to pick who represents resilience, and she represents what it takes to be a strong woman, is Olamide Olowe. She is the co-founder and the CEO of Topicals. I love her and I enjoy her so much because she was able to found Topicals at the age of 23. Not only that, she's also on the Forbes 30 Under 30, which is also very inspiring as well too, because she went from working her 9-to-5 job to being able to create a business that not only gives her the lifestyle that she wants, but also brings inclusivity for Black women, especially with skin conditions. I love the fact that she's been able to utilize her platform to bring inclusivity to Black women, and also being able to make sure that she used her networking skills to fund over $3 million within her business. You'll see her business in Sephora, in Ulta, and all other big beauty brands. And she's just been amazing, just to know that me at 24 and being able to not only be genuine and meet different people can put you on a platform that can change your life.
And one of the women that inspired me is Queen Aminatu, also known as Queen Amina. She was an Hausa woman in Nigeria that was known for her military strategy, encouragement. And the reason why she inspired me, because we are all here to be and to win a crown. And she has been a woman, has been, one of the first female in Zara in the male dominant area, also known as the Northern West in Nigeria. And she inspired me because we are here to build something for ourselves, to build something for our community, and we're here to be known not only as a queen, but as a person individually. So therefore, just believe in yourself, stay courage, and stay positive.
So, resilient, strong, dedicated, and selfless. These are the adjectives that describe the lady, the woman that I believe is very inspiring to me. Her name is Ngozi Okonjo Iweala. This lady has made a tremendous impact in Nigerians in our nation. For example, during COVID-19, during the pandemic, I know it's already hard for our nation to receive the needs, the medications that, we deserve. She bridged that gap by teaming with health professionals.
And the woman who inspires me the most is Elizabeth Awali, because not only was she the first female doctor in Nigeria, she was also the first female to be on the Royal College of Obstetrics and Gynecology in the United Kingdom, which I think is really cool considering she created a pathway for other girls to see that you can be great in other countries as well. And she was also able to bring an impact to women's health in other countries outside of Nigeria, and which also brought more awareness for other women in Nigeria in regards to their health care and cervical issues. And I find her really inspiring because I one day want to be an OBGYN myself. And I'm very, very passionate about women's health, mainly because I've had medical cervical scares myself as a young adult. And so did my sister as well, going through fertility after dealing with breast cancer. So I think it's very, very important to create pathways for women to know that, there's nothing wrong with your body. There are ways to help you, And it's a very well-known fact that women suffer in silence a lot, and our health is very overlooked because we're considered to be very, very strong. And I feel like sometimes it's okay to be a damsel in distress, to ask for help. You should never be scared to ask for help. And we are also overlooked because of how much strength we always perceive to have. Our pain levels are never taken seriously, and our mortality rate is too high for something so serious to be such a small matter to the world. And I want to raise awareness to bring importance that women dying needs to stop. We can't keep having children and dying at birth. It's not okay, and it's not fair. And just like Elizabeth Awali was able to bring that awareness to the United Kingdom, I want to bring that back to my country.
A woman I greatly admire is Mo Abudu. She's the founder of Ebony Life TV, and she was the host of Moments with Mo. She's also responsible for, if you watched the movie Chief Daddy or The Wedding Party, then I would like for you to know that she's the producer. I personally consider her the founder of contemporary Nollywood because she brought quality African stories to cinemas and global platforms like Netflix and Sony Pictures. I admire her because I consider her story very close to home. I grew up hearing about her show, Moments with Mo. Growing up, it was something that people used to laugh at. And then many years from then, I came back to Nigeria and then found out that she founded Ebony Life TV. And today, we hear of Nollywood stories being on Netflix or Sony Pictures because of her. So if there's anything I believe we should learn or take from her story is that we should dream big, be consistent, and uplift others.
The woman I've picked to speak about today is Patience Ozoko, also known as Mama G. She's a philanthropist, she's an evangelist, and she advocates for social justice and women empowerment. Being forced into early marriage at a young age forced her to abandon her dreams, but after the death of her husband, she got into Nollywood, she got into acting. She's the woman you see in movies as the evil stepmother. She's the one you see as the witch that doesn't want her daughter-in-law to succeed and all that. But watching her always put a smile on my face, and yeah, she's an amazing woman. And now she's focused on God, and one of the things she always likes to say is that God is the pillar of her success. So it just lets you know that despite difficulties and everything, especially as coming from the eastern side, you have to always listen to whatever your parents say as an Igbo woman. So I think that was one of the reasons why she was forced into early marriage. But she overcame that despite all of that. And every time you hear her name, you're always happy. So yeah, she's an inspiring woman. I love all of her movies.
Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA 2024.